part 2 of being kidnapped and going to Tulum.
Yes.
The last we left off, there was a couple not in the lifestyle. And she wanted nothing to do with me.
Nope.
But they both wanted to be with you. They wanted their little unicorn. They wanted to kidnap you and take you to Tulum. So instead of kidnapping us in the conventional sense, instead of tying us up and throwing us in the trunk, we decided to
meet them there.
We rented a car because ours is broken. And drove to Tulum and met them there.
So we got there. Well, we didn't really even know. They were like, just crash with us, right? So we kind of had a couple backup plans, but we just went and met them at a different hotel that had a clothing optional beach. We're like, okay, well, we'll meet you there. We went there, and that was a shock. I mean, not meeting them there, but being at a clothing optional, which was mostly
oh my
topless
God, it was
beach.
so strange.
It was a shock.
Like, it was a shock to the system because we walk into this environment where it's this super upscale hotel.
Right.
But really not upscale hotel. So it's like this eco-friendly, earthy, crunchy sort of hotel, but uber expensive.
Right.
Right. So we go and we walk onto the clothing optional beach and everyone has their clothes on.
Everyone.
You know, I remember this feeling. You just, it takes one to start and then everybody starts peeling their clothes off. But it was just strange sort of looking around and everyone's looking at you. Are they going to take their clothes off? And for 4 people who just came from Desire, our clothes were off before we set our personal belongings down.
Her husband and me were like drop trowel and like skipping off to the water because there were waves there and I got really excited. So we jumped off to the water and we're running down the beach naked. And then you were kind of like, well, I'll just take mine off, but I'm just going to sit here. But you're a chronic penis puller. So this was a bit of a challenge for you.
Yeah, because I couldn't chronic penis pull. Not that I should do it at Desire anyway.
No.
Not that makes it any better.
No, but this is why it became like something that you had to think about constantly.
Yeah, because there it's not it's not supposed to be a sexually charged environment. So I can't sexually be sexual.
At one point you were like, I think the security guard's following me around.
I think they were.
I'm like, he's watching these people on the beach.
Those security guards were either like, these 4 are gonna fuck. And I either want to watch it or I'm going to throw these motherfuckers out.
I'm going to call it.
Yeah. So like, I don't know what side of the fence they were on, but I mean, I would have loved the opportunity to shock some of those people there.
I shocked the waiter. Do you remember?
I meant like the people behind us, like Buffy and Brad, who, I don't know. There was just a bunch of...
There was one guy who was listening to every word we were saying. And as we drank more and more and more, the stories got louder and louder. One guy literally had just turned his whole chair and was just staring at our bed of 4.
Anyway, so we go back to their hotel, right? Now we're still wondering, well, we had already sort of played with them a little bit, right? And it just got touchy and nothing else happened. I do not sleep well with others, so we had no place to sleep. So we had to stay in their room, which scares me. These are my options. Sleep outside or get on a tiny little mattress.
I had looked up some Airbnbs. I didn't book anything, but I sort of had a backup plan in case we needed it. But I figured he'll be fine.
I'll be fine?
Yeah, I'm like, he'll be fine.
I took
Worst
like
comes to
27
worst.
Xanax to go to sleep.
Oh, well, that's why you were snoring.
Was I snoring?
Yes, don't
Oh
you
my
remember?
God, I'm so embarrassed all over again.
No, they said they were like...
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, and then I got embarrassed. Anyway, go back to... All right, so we get back to the hotel, and they're like, you said, uh-oh, because we had almost entered into their space, and the first thing she said was, don't...
Yeah, she was like, there's no sand in the room, so I'm going to go around, and I'm going to unlock the door, and then you're going to come in this way, which is where the outside shower is. And my brain was like...
Oh, no, she's OCD.
Yeah, this is not going to go well.
So then we went to the shower, and I am, as everyone knows...
You're temperature sensitive.
I'm very temperature sensitive, whether that's very, very hot... or very, very cold. It has to be just right. Tepid, if you will. It has to be nice.
Right. But we're in Tulum.
Right. But there was only cold water outside. So
Yeah,
I had
it's
to...
Tulum.
Yeah, I know. But I had to sneak inside to use the real shower. When I did that, everybody else was like...
I need a shower,
I need to shower too. I need to shower too. So then we're all in the shower now with these non-lifestylers. Everybody's lathering everybody up. And that was a wonderful experience. But it didn't really go anywhere. We took naps naps.
Right.
And then we went out that night. So we went and had tacos.
Yeah.
We had the tacos, and then we decided to go to some sort of weird party.
I don't know what this place was, but it was
It was just
awesome.
Was it awesome though?
It was awesome because
having panic attacks.
yeah, I felt like everyone there was Instagramming nonstop.
They were.
Some people were there with their parents.
I don't want to talk about that.
The venue was amazing because it was on the beach and all these tiers like cut into the rock. So that was like awesome.
I found the tier thing that you found awesome, just a fall hazard.
Well, yeah.
I can't imagine how many people have died at that resort. All right, moving on. So we leave that area and we go back now. Now sex is on, yeah?
Sex is on.
So we get back there and, we just walk in the door and we get naked like it's our job.
I showered again.
I think I showered again too.
And everyone brushed their teeth and everyone.
Yeah, it was like we were getting ready for work. Yeah.
Clean
Sorry,
people.
Excuse me.
Excuse me,
the only
but-
thing was a
Is
time.
that your toothbrush?
Yeah. It was a time card. Clunk, clunk. I'm clocking in. And then we just had some fun on the bed.
And it was like one of those easy ones where you just mesh and you can like stop and go, you know, still that whole thing of not crossing the boundaries. So like where my mind naturally would want to grab the other's cock and start to suck on it, I would find myself like a fish with my mouth open.
Right. Well, anyway, they extended their trip. They were supposed to leave. The second day, we go back to the beach place. We go back to...
Yeah, we were like, what should we do? Should we go blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah? And they're like, fuck it. Let's just go back to it was fun. We had a
Yeah,
good
so we
time.
went to get naked again. But there was really nobody else there that day. It was pretty emptied out. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. So we were there. Then we left. And then while we're at the room, we go back to the room. Do you remember when the couple next door showed up?
Yeah, so the cabin or whatever in the hotel,
Next to us.
this really cute couple comes in.
So all four of us are pinned up against the window trying to figure out what they look like. Now, this is the problem with us. Now, they're not even in the lifestyle.
No, they're just on a little quiet vacation.
They're
in
just
Tulum.
on a vacation, minding their own business. And here are four insane people, two of which are have not a thread of clothing on, staring into their cabana to see what they look like. Because what? What is the end of that story?
Well, he said, he goes, should I take him a bottle of wine? Because
Yeah.
there was a bottle of wine just sitting right there. He just had it because he hadn't drank it yet.
Yes.
Should I take them this bottle of wine?
Again.
Like, yeah, that's a great idea.
Again, from the non-lifestyle people. I'm not even lifestyle. I'm like, no, that's incredibly awkward. But he's walking around. First of all, he's walking around the room naked, and it's not a naked resort.
He loves to be naked.
He loves to be naked. They had blinds, didn't use them. So on the way out, so we're going out to dinner, and I spot the couple next door. They were just beautiful. They were just a beautiful couple.
You were like, that's them, that's them.
I was like, that's them, that's them, that's them. So we went out to eat, we ate. So we go back, and now it's sex time again. So what is the first thing we do? Check to see if the neighbors went to sleep yet, because that makes sense. So here we are again, trying to peer in through the windows to see if they went to sleep.
Not a light on.
Not a light on, but he says,
Should we go over there and knock? And see if they
should we
wanna-
go over there and knock?
and see if they want to join us?
Yes, that's a great idea.
Us in the what? Lifestyle swinging fest we have on?
Yeah. So, sexy time comes. I don't know. I got in my head that
Yeah?
night. Yeah, because I don't know what it was. It was something that was either said or something that was done or something that I felt. Something in my feely place. I don't know. Well, no, I mean, the big news is through all of this, she got comfortable enough to hold my penis. Hold it.
Yes.
In a somewhat upright position. I envision it like that statue in Washington where they're all trying to bring the flag up.
Oh, God.
Forget what that one is called.
Oh, ask Google.
Hey, Google, what's that statue called where they're all trying to hold up the flag?
Here are some pictures that match.
Yeah, what's the statue called?
According to Encyclopedia Britannica, Christ the Redeemer.
No, it's not Christ.
so long. Don't bring Christ into
No,
this.
don't bring Christ into this.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's what it was like. Everybody trying to get my penis back up. But I don't know. I just got into my head. And, then it turns into that negative feedback loop. So I just had to check out.
And you went to your tiny bed. And what did I do?
I love that I have to tell you.
I know, because, well, for me, it's like, especially with that, it's like, even when she was holding both penises, I'm like, I don't know if I can kiss
You've
it.
never touched his penis?
I don't think so.
I don't think you have
Well,
either.
no,
well, maybe you did touch it.
I mean, maybe touch it for a second, but not like I can't. It wasn't like, I mean, I couldn't even really just drum up on his body and like caress him.
Why not?
Because I don't know, wasn't like.
I'm sure he would have enjoyed that thoroughly. It doesn't matter. I rallied my way out of it and came. I still came. I think I may have came on her.
You're a champion.
Yeah, I am a champion because you know what? I make it work.
Yeah.
I make it work. I don't know what you were doing at that point. I don't know where you were. I think you were outside. Were you outside?
No.
I don't know. We really should keep better track of one another. The next day, we drove them to the airport and sent them on their way. Haven't spoke to them since.
That's a big fat lie.
No, they're very good people.
I video called with them.
Yeah, we
I
did.
have.
I'm happy that they're my new best friends. Are you like me though with them when I'm just like with a lot of people, but especially with them, I'm like they're too perfect.
Yes, they are.
So
that's why I said to them, I was like, you're perfect together.
Yeah, it's just like I would love to be your friend. I would, but I don't think this is going to work out well for you guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
They eat right. They speak well. They're well read.
They are well read.
Right.
They're like positive, motivating.
Yeah,
people.
they have all of these positive, thinky thoughts.
Right.
And they're nice.
Yeah, they're nice. They're good people.
They're upstanding citizens.
Right.
We're fugitives on the run.
My takeaway, we need to live outside of our bubble and experience people who aren't as living in the normal world, in the regular world. I hate to say normal.
Well, we know what you mean. You don't have to be so rigid with your rules and your terminology and your... Not with me. I know what you mean.
Yeah, you got me.
I got you. Any rule out there about the lifestyle was made up by someone else in the lifestyle. It's not actually a rule.
Right.
It's what everybody wants their rules to be, or how they want people to think, or what they think is correct and what they think is in line with their way of thinking. But the fact of the matter is, we have been doing this for 15 years. We are still together. We are still in love. And what matters is between us. And that's how it should be. So I'm not going to take someone else's rules or someone else's definition of what's right and what's wrong and try to make other people happy.
I love you.
I love you too. Next time we talk will be about 15 days. We'll do another recording. So
sounds good.
Take care.
Love you.
Love you.